Yo, what's the deal with it? It's your boy Classic from Classic Live. I got the homie OG Corn Dog in the building right now. So I'm gonna need y'all to do two things before we start. Hit that like if you new, make sure that you subscribe. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what platform you're on. If you're on X, if you're on Kick, if you're on Twitch, if you're on Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, man, just make sure you get us in that algorithm. You feel me? We got a
Right.
crazy double header. We got young Ant Jefe, and we got Adrien Broner and Deen the Great. Now, what's going on with young Ant Jefe? Man, they got so many rumors of what's been happening. They saying he caught one body. They saying he caught three bodies. Uh, Somebody even said, and this is very bad journalistic integrity. Somebody said that he was responsible for the unaliving of Big U's son, Baby U. Now that's crazy. I'm gonna put a name on it. Seti Nash.
Yep.
Seti Nash is the one who said that.
He said
Now
that.
it's crazy. Seti Nash is somebody allegedly supposed to be from Rolling 60s,
Right.
and he had his own controversy where they talking about this dude, snitching, and that's a no-no in the streets or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. We're here to talk about young Ant Jefe and
Mm-hmm.
allegedly what happened. Now, other rumors are saying that he was responsible for somebody losing their life off of Slauson. And what was that other main street, bro? It was Slauson and what? Was it
It wasn't it
Slauson?
wasn't a main street. It was Slauson and Holmes, and I don't
Okay.
know what the cross street was.
Bet.
But
So somebody
but I imagine it was. I think it was close to the Green Line.
bet. So, somebody ended up losing their life from Pueblo Bishop, and that seemed like that might not be true. Now, you got Poetic Flacco dropping videos of surveillance footage and stuff. It's like, man, where the hell did he get this camera footage from? Like, is he really working with those people or what, man? Like, I think that's crazy. But yeah,
Somebody about
corny,
to get
like,
a DP.
hey, hey, that's some real stuff. Hey,
For
so
real.
like, what do you think about this whole situation, bro?
Man, first of all, man, prayers up to my boy Ant Jefe. You know what I'm saying? I was in a bad mood all day yesterday, dude. That just had my spirits down. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm one of his true followers. I watch all of his content. You know what I'm saying? And which inspires me to do what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So to see him and his past history and to be in a position that he's in, or I guess was, you know what I'm saying, inspired me to be like, hey man, come on now, you could do that too. You know what I mean? But that had me down, man, like all day yesterday. Now these rumors about these like they made him to be like he was some type of serial killer or something. First thing I hear, it was, oh yeah, he did the unaliving at the A Trey Hood Day, and then he did the unaliving of Big U son, and then he did the unaliving of the taco stand, and then I'm like, I was gonna report on it, but I was like, let me wait. Then when I finally figured out what's going on, I mean, it came from a true source from a family member to members of No Jumper, and yeah, pretty much members of No Jumper. And they might have tapped into Flacco later after he put out his false narratives. But yeah, it comes to find out that it was a DP that went wrong. People that don't know what a DP that's out there in the audience, that's a discipline by your gang. When you do something wrong and you got to be disciplined, they swell you up. Pink, 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 pink. You get those. So that went wrong. Left him unalive in the parking lot, and they said my man Ant Jefe was there at the scene. Now, from what I hear, that he had nothing to do with putting hands on the man. He's just there. So that just makes him probably an accessory to the crime. And for them to bring him in is only one thing they want him to do, and that's what he's not gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Which is to snitch. And to be put in that position right there, knowing that you got businesses, you got a family, you know what I'm saying? You just coming up, you on one of the best podcasters on the West Coast, and you got to sit there and make that choice in life, that decision to like keep it OG, keep it G code, and take those numbers that they about to give you by not cooperating,
Hey, I was about to
which is
say,
a
bro,
very hard choice in life.
if he don't end up snitching, how much time do you think they'll actually give him for that?
I don't think they can get him for like, actually doing the physical
Yeah,
unaliving, but just, being there, the accessory to it, or maybe he played a part in it, who knows what the witnesses are and, what they saying and all that. But it's better than not catching the big one. You know what I'm saying? But that's still bad. You could probably, he might, you never know. If he don't snitch and he stays strong, he might get to 3 to 6 off something. You know what I'm saying? Just for being an accessory, just being there. You know what I mean? Now we
yeah,
don't
that's
know.
crazy.
That's determined to the outcome of the judge and how he want to handle the sentence. Because that's the way I see it going. I don't see it going no other way. That man, he's a true genuine soul when it comes to his lifestyle. So he's not gonna go the other way and go do a 6ix9ine. He's not gonna do no goddamn Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? He ain't doing nothing like that. He gonna stick to the code and he gonna accept that. And which pretty much when you really think about it, because he's just getting everything going, which making that choice in life by snitching, I mean by not snitching, is that destroys that man's life. That's crazy.
That definitely put a little halt into his momentum that he had going on. But
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I believe like I talked to Ant a couple of times and everything, and he's a stand-up individual, bro. So at the
for
end of the
sure.
day, I hope everything pan out in his favor and things transpire to where he don't have to end up doing, a crazy amount of time for this. Now on this other topic that we got going on, we got Deen the Great and Adrien Broner. Now,
Hmm.
recently they did a live stream, and apparently Adrien Broner was doing deals behind Deen the Great back to
Mm.
where he didn't got a bag, bro, from a couple people and didn't end up sharing it 50-50. So, Adrien Broner recently had his success because he was doing real bad, now that he partnered up with Deen the Great. And I don't know if it's the fact that he has a drinking problem, but if you remember, like a couple years back, bro, he actually had a situation where they were saying he was robbing dice games, like using like
Oh yeah,
trick
I remember
dice.
that.
Yeah. And before that, he had that bowling alley situation. So it's just like I don't know. This might be something that's in his character because nowadays everybody be running plays, so it's hard to identify what's real and what's fake. But I believe possibly that Adrien Broner low key kind of did some shady stuff, bro. Like, and I don't think it's him doing it just by himself. I think the fact that he's letting this alcohol take over his mind, or where it's messing up his decisions that he's making. And
Hmm.
yeah, this shit pretty wild, man. Like, you got anything on that?
Um, I mean, I really don't know how he was doing this thing. I just ran across an algorithm of him, of Dean the Great, saying he fired him because he was stealing. But they haven't even been connected that long together. It seemed like it's only been like a month, right? Maybe 2 months.
Yeah, 2 months at the maximum.
Okay, well, the man, his alcohol and all that, like, bro, you doing a lot, man. Like, you there should be a limit for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go past that limit, it look like he gonna probably do something stupid. You know what I mean?
Oh, most
And
definitely.
I see that coming all the way, and everybody else is trying to tell him too, like, "Hey, bro, you need to chill." You know what I'm saying? So maybe that's probably a reason why he's making bad decisions or choices, I should say. Besides that, another thing could be like maybe the man is broke. You know what I mean?
I think that's what it is because before he started streaming with Deen the Great, it was like some line that he said he couldn't afford. It was like some cheap ass item, like there's something like he couldn't afford like a combo at McDonald's or some shit. I don't know if they were just saying that just to be saying it, but it sounded like he's really been down bad. And
Damn.
if you know Adrien Broner, this dude was the same person that was on some, this an old $100 bill? Rip. This what we do to these. We put them in a toilet. He was that type of person.
Stupid.
So making real dumb decisions, and it's sad because at one point this dude was making millions of dollars to now, snaking out somebody that low key gave you a little resurgence for your career is pretty crazy.
Right.
Now, like we have to see what they talking about, but we're gonna get into these videos. The first video, matter of fact, let's get to some of these comments. Shout out to Michael for pulling up. Rated
What
the
up,
wrong
Micah?
classic music. You don't have to shaking my head, but yeah, this drama is crazy, bro. Oh, dang, you rated the wrong channel. That's wild. Yeah, man, this shit is crazy. But let's get into one of these videos. I'm trying to see. This first video we're going to get into is by Compton Rick Rock. Now, this video says no more lies. This is what Ant Jefe was charged for. It wasn't the taco stand murder, according to TMZ. So shout out to Compton Rick Rock, and let's get into it, man.
You're now watching Compton Rick Rock TV. Let's get to the content.
This young Ant Jefe.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me fix this shit. Hold on.
What the hell? Oh, what's funny? I hear the dogs. Sound like they about to grab some ankles. Yo, it's your boy Corn Dog. Check me out at OG Corn Dog Reacts. You know what I mean? I got some shorts up. Check out my shorts. Check out my stuff. You know what I mean? Back to the video. You good?
Yeah. Sorry about that, y'all. Hold up.
What's poppin'? We in here?
Yo, say something.
Yo, oh, my bad, bro.
All right, bet I hear you. All right, bet. Yeah. We had a little technical difficulty, but we back at it. Here we go.
All right.
Situation been spun so much that TMZ had to get involved and say, you know what? Enough is enough. We're going to end all the speculation. We're going to end this taco truck stuff. Ant Jefe ain't had nothing to do with no blood getting unalived.
Right.
For the guy who got on the internet and spun that narrative, he's wrong for that.
TTE
For the
clips.
people who got on here and jumped the gun and said that, then hey, man, I understand how the content space works. I know how this program works. But for people to find a video that was on the news and put that together as if Ant Jefe has something to do with it, to me, I know what it is. For y'all out there that's viewing this stuff, it's wrong. It's foul. I get it. See, the content guys, they make a mistake and come back and say, hey, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix the mistake I made. By that time, they didn't already made the money off of it. This is nothing but a hustle. But like I say, the story been spun so much. Everybody say, what is the real reason? You see people put, this is the real reason why this happened. This is the real reason why that happened. Well, you ain't.
Hey, and one thing about that is crazy that, like Compton Rick Rock was saying, a lot of these people will put a narrative out there just for the monetary gain, and you playing with a lot of people's lives. So that's some low morale type of shit, bro. Like what type of nigga do that?
A nigga like Flacco, that's what type of nigga do that. But see,
out the way.
See, Flacco wasn't the one that came out with the story originally. There was this guy named DTE Clips. I tapped into him before anything. He he ain't got that many subscribers, but he tapped in on the streets. It was somebody that was in his comments that said, "Yo, Ant Jefe shouldn't be going over there trying to get tacos." You know what I'm saying? So then he looked into it. Then he wound up tapping in more, and this dude telling him, "Yo, this is what happened. Oh, he was over there at 2:00 in the morning. Bam, he did that. You know what I'm saying? The narrative is now set up. You know what I'm saying? Because of that night when he said, "Oh man, I'm having a bad day." It was Monday. Man, the devil was coming. He was thirsty. You know what I'm saying? And then he goes home, and then he does a video. And you can see him, watery eyes are red, look like he been crying, look like he was about to cry. I'm like, man, damn, man, I hope my boy didn't really do this, man. That's right, man. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to wait. You know what I'm saying? Let me find out officially. Let me see a court date. Let me see some paperwork. You know what I'm saying? But, there was some people that tapped in with some people that was close to him, and come to find out that ain't what happened. So thank God for that. You know what I mean? Because they trying to make my boy look like he a serial killer out here, bro.
Yeah, I really think that is very distasteful. It's bad enough people be, putting stuff on dead people or, disrespecting the dead. And it's bad that, people disrespecting people that's alive and everything. So, like I said, this is very good. And that's the problem with social media. It's very good to like take your time with, especially situations like this, or
right.
Or a situation where you putting a snitch jacket on somebody, something that could cost somebody their life at the end of the day, or cost them their freedom. So, with all this new media stuff, like I really believe more people should have journalistic integrity. Not try to be worried about being the first, but being the person that's correct about the information that they're putting out there.
What I'm saying, because Flacco just ran with it because it was them YouTube street rumors. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, "This has got to be it." Oh, this all adds up because I'm looking at the way he's looking at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, when I see him with a watery eyes, that's what really got me because the message was before that. You know what I'm saying? We put that post up, I'm like, whoa. And then you see the watery eyes of him recording that night. I'm like, yo, what's up with my bro? Man, I got worried then, you know what I'm saying? And then come to find out the next day, there you go.
Yeah, this shit is crazy, man.
Gotta guess no more, because guess where I found it at? And people say, what do you mean when you find, man, this is the biggest this is the biggest of them all. Everybody seen it here. Because if they got it, police already know what's going on. So let's go see what the real story is at. It's right here on TMZ. And this is what they say. No Jumper co-host Ant Jefe alleged murder victim, died of blunt force trauma in parking lot. Let's go down and scroll down some more. This is TMZ. All right. The person who prosecutors claim No Jumper podcast co-host Ant Jefe, unalive, died of blunt force trauma in the parking lot, TMZ has learned. How do TMZ know this, you guys? Prosecutors filed legal documents formally charging Jefe, real name Maurice Shellman, and another man by the name of Johnny Gray, which with Welch's unalive. And the LA County medical examiner listed the cause of death and a few other details on their site. Prosecutors allege the crime went down on about January 31st of this year, which is 2026. And they also listed a series of previous charges for which Jefe was arrested, including robbery. We broke the story. Jefe was arrested by LAPD's Elite Robbery Homicide Division and booked for felony unaliving. Jefe co-host Adam 22 told us, and Jefe has been a great podcaster for the last year or so. And as far as I know, he wasn't really in the streets like that anymore. Yeah. So this was all a huge shock.
Legit.
So that's TMZ. TMZ broke this news, I believe, today. How do TMZ know this? Simple. Police know it. How do police know it? This happened way in January 2026. So the time frame that you guys are saying this has something to do with a taco stand unaliving, the time frame don't even add up. That just happened a couple of days ago, according to the clippings that's on the internet. So you guys got to stop with coming up with your own narrative. I know everybody want to break the story and be the first one. I seen guys on here even arguing about who came up with the concept, which was crazy. All right, now this is somebody who you guys don't like. And when it comes to this, it ain't about who like who. Sometimes people go after the messenger instead of listening to the message. All right, so let's go check out this other guy. Y'all know him very well. Let's go check this out. Y'all know who this guy is. Let's go.
Listen, straight to the point. Young Ant Jefe. Murder charge. He was arraigned today, okay? For murder, 187. His offense date. Before I forget, I want to just make sure I know before I say the date, I wanted to make sure I double check. January 31st, 2026. That was his offense date. So he's arrested for murder that happened January 2026. Whatever happened over there in the Pueblos was not January 31st, 2026. Y'all I'll let you internet snitch, dry snitch, whatever y'all could do, go figure out who died on January 31st, 2026. See y'all soon.
All right. So, hold on, let me cut this off.
Talking to the internet.
All right, so you got that, man. TMZ broke the news before the internet guys could break the news. All right, so we got some more content. We're gonna run over here and check out this, man. It's just a bad situation for Ant, man. Hopefully he get out of it. They got to have real evidence. They can't just, anybody could tell on you and say you did this or you did that, but at the same time, they still got to put it together. Yeah, let's go check out this content right here, man. This is Seti Nash. Let's go check it out.
Oh shit.
Well, here's what happened. This is the actual story because there is no footage of Ant Jefe's alleged murder. Roll it.
Yo, just an update. On the Ant Jefe situation. I know a lot of rumors and shit have been hitting the internet. Everyone's trying to say that young Ant Jefe was actually involved with the shooting at a taco stand. I'm not sure about that. From what I'm hearing that young Ant Jefe was actually arrested from a situation that stemmed from like a few months back. I'm hearing it was like a DP gone.
Stop right there. Now, I don't know if the guy speaking right now got
Remo.
this information from TMZ or somebody else gave him this information. Because if somebody else gave him this information and he didn't get it from TMZ, if this even actual factual,
He talked to family.
y'all don't think the police don't know? If this guy right here knew that it wasn't a taco stand, which we all know it wasn't a taco stand homicide. If he know, what make you think the police don't know?
That's Remo from
Let's get
No
back to
Jump.
this.
Of course he's gonna know. You hear me?
You saying that's Remo from No Jumper, right?
Yeah. Of course he gonna know. You know what I'm saying? Because they're gonna want to push that out there. That his family on this side, they're gonna want to push that narrative out there that he ain't really did nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? That putting that image out there now, so they could destroy the rumors. You know what I'm saying? They putting him in a bad light, like for 24 hours, bro. Like that ain't cool.
Yeah.
That shit ain't cool at all. So
and that's what I'm saying. Back to just being irresponsible by, it's okay to, talk about certain topics, but when you start putting jackets on people and say, like, the craziest thing that came about all this stuff, I remember seeing that they said, somebody passed away by a taco truck situation. I saw the news article.
Right.
And then I seen something else where they said, oh, the dude's from Pueblo Bishop. And then all of a sudden I seen them say, oh, well, they said young Ant Jefe did that. So it's like, how did all of this become connected together?
Bro, I'm telling you, dude, I got to go back to that. I saved it in my on my YouTube to watch later. I got to go back to that because it was like the way this guy was describing what went down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, huh? And I'm like, And then when the footage came out, I'm like, I don't see nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure that's where Flacco got his idea to make the video about what happened at a taco stand. You know what I'm saying? Start trying to put pieces together and all that. You know what I mean? But just watching it from a lower rated YouTube channel, it was like, yo, this makes sense. And he just came out with his own. Like, dude, what, man, Flacco, man, stay out the West Coast business, bro. Especially if you don't have no true factual facts. Man, if you ain't got that, man, shut your ass up. We're tired of hearing you talk anyway about our business. Stay the hell up out of this, man. This is let the West Coast handle our business, bro. You don't need to be reporting on that, man. You need to stop doing that, bro. Stay where you at. Don't come back over here in LA, dude, because they're gonna be looking for you, dude. They don't like you out here.
Hey, honestly, I disagree to a certain extent. If you're gonna report on something, do it correctly. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about speaking facts. A lot of this stuff is out there. Some of this stuff is out there on public platforms. Some of this stuff you have to do some research by, getting what you call that? Like where they be pulling up court documents and all this stuff.
That part.
Damn, I forgot, like Loyalty Betrayal. She be doing that. She be pulling legal paperwork to where a lot of people do a lot of speculation, and she go with the black and white, what's the facts of everything. So
right. I get you.
For those that's watching on a replay, let me know what they call it again. I forgot. Like, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I just believe at the end of the day, huh?
The transcript?
Nah, it's I want to say I think it started with like a P or something. It's like
what she did?
The FOIA request. You got to get a FOIA request. That's a legal thing to where you send up some information. Hey, I like to get the camera footage from X, Y, and Z, or I want to get the transcripts or the jail report or what. That's how you get a lot of this information that a lot of people don't know about. They fill out FOIAs, and that's all the legal information that's it depending on what state you're in, they got public documentation to where if you fill out a request, I can get all your information as long as I know your government name and all that shit. So I believe if you do a thorough good job about retrieving the information, then do what you do. Because if Flacco was doing the right thing and got the right information, it could have dispelled a lot of rumors. So he could do a good service, for what's going on, to where it's like, no. The fact is X, Y, and Z, but Flacco is looking for the clout.
Right. He want to be first.
Yeah. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, that's the problem with these people, to where they're not worried about the facts. They'll get and that's what Rick Rock said. They will get the video out there, and all they got to do is say, "Oh, my bad, I made a mistake here." They already made their money from it.
Yeah. And I want to take that back to where, like, okay, when I said stay the fuck out of our business and shit, but look, you can report on what you want to report on, bro. I'm not mad at that. If you gotta have the story right, man. You know what I'm saying? Not just having the story right, you have to know what you're dealing with when you're reporting with some stuff that's up in the West Coast, because you be playing dangerous games, man. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people out there that, take that, personally, man. And they're not going to be your friend when they see you in real life. You know what I mean?
Hell no.
So, I'm just saying, bro, just watch yourself, like how you handle it and how you reporting on something. And, get your facts straight, man. Don't try to be the first and the number one. I'm the first one. No, because you look like the first dummy right now to go out and do this. No, you're not the first dummy. Seti Nash is the first dummy. Okay? And then here comes Flacco with some dumb shit next. So, man, y'all get y'all facts straight before y'all get out there reporting shit, man.
Facts. And they've been doing it for multiple years, so it's not like they new to the game. They know exactly what they're doing.
Right.
Let's go.
Wrong where, I don't know, maybe somebody in his clique got DP'd, but in the midst of the dude getting a DP, someone actually passed away during the DP, and that is actually what Ant Jefe supposedly, allegedly is arrested for. I'm hearing that is not for the shooting. A lot of people have been on record saying that it was actually him. He shot a guy a few times at the taco stand and related to some blood incident. I'm hearing that those are two different separate incidents and shit.
All right. Pay attention to key words. I'm hearing that these were separate incidents. I'm hearing. For him to hear, somebody told, he listened. Okay. Now, the sad part about all this stuff is, imagine if somebody with no common sense would have took that first video where the guy said that Ant Jefe unalive the blood due, and you got some youngsters with no common sense that got in their car and went to go spray something down. Because you got guys who can't think for themselves. You got guys that think on impulse. And it could have went down. It could have been all bad. It could have been a tragedy.
Right.
All because somebody came online and made this whole story up for views. That's a cold game, man. Cold game. Let's finish this.
From what I'm hearing in my sources and shit, but free young and Ant Jefe. Shout out to everybody involved. My condolences to everybody. But I don't think Ant Jefe was actually involved with that shooting.
Shout out to everybody involved. This is unaliving. What do you mean? Shout out to everybody involved.
I was trying to say with the blood guy from PB or wherever, but it was actually from a situation that stemmed from a few months back. And I think if you can if you see the videos, you can see Ant Jefe kind of was going through it where you could say he had a hard day. So I think Ant Jefe kind of knew the feds, or not the feds, but the police was actually on to him. He kind of knew about the situation in advance. But free Ant Jefe, man, for real, man.
All right, stop there. See, all this stuff been I heard, he say, she say, he say, he say. We seen Flacco come to the internet and he spoke on the incident, the taco stand incident. We seen other guys come on it, and the whole time I said, man, this don't even sound like something that, this don't sound like Ant Jefe.
Right. That's what I said.
Don't sound like him. I talked to him a few times over the phone. I had phone conversations with him. I don't know what happened. We don't know what happened. Nobody was there know what happened. And this is why when things goes on in your neighborhood, it used to stay in your neighborhood. Y'all remember when we seen Crip Mac back probably about 5-6 years ago when he got his DP, and it came on the internet. We seen that video surface on the internet, which should have never made the internet. That should have stayed right there in that alley, backyard, wherever that happened at. So now things is leaving from out the neighborhood and is being placed right here on the World Wide Web for everybody to see it, judge it, critique it. A lot of people say people is speaking on my homies. People speaking on my hood. Well, every time you look up, y'all homies, y'all hood is putting content on the internet, whether it's a hood vlog.
Yeah, let me stop right there. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I feel that Flacco can speak on whatever it is, because if you're not putting it on it, like the crazy part about it, when C-Mac got DP'd, who the hell recorded that? Because he was looking very bad. And
One of his homies.
Yeah, one of his homies. And that's another thing. Like you really have to figure out who your homies and shit like that, because nobody will try to do little shit like that to expose you, make you look bad, make slick little comments and shit like that. They low-key really be hating on you. And at that time, Crip Mac had a lot of motion going on. So of course it's a group of older motherfuckers that don't got shit going on with them to where they're, he think he big and bad, let me expose X, Y, and Z. It's kind of similar to what people were saying about the whole Nipsey Hussle situation. Big U, he was a factor. And then next thing you know, Nipsey just rolls up throughout the ranks to where he wasn't, we can kind of say it went both ways. He wasn't respecting the authority of the OGs, and the OGs was getting jealous of what this young buck was, making happen. So yeah, I agree with Compton Rick Rock. A lot of this shit shouldn't be on the internet. But if it's on the internet, then you giving regular civilians and any and everybody the opportunity to speak on shit that they don't really have nothing that they know about. So,
yeah, and the part with Flacco, the part that I really didn't like was that this could have went left, dude. You know what I mean? Like Rick Rock was saying, kapow, you know what I'm saying? Somebody could have been doing that, you know what I mean? Because of what he reporting and going off by. And they listen to it like, oh, what, for real? You know what I'm saying? We're finna go slide, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then it starts off like that, you know what I mean? Which is crazy because they on total different sides, east side, west side, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but that's what I mean. Like, he be playing with dangerous grounds. You know what I'm saying? That part is dangerous for him right there, bro. You know what I'm saying? People don't respect that. People don't like that. It's like you playing with fire. You playing with fire doing that, dude. For real, man. Flacco, watch yourself, man. Watch yourself, bro.
And the crazy part about this nigga's doing all this in Texas or whatever.
Right.
So that makes things bad. To me, what's the word? What's happening?
Hey.
Yeah, how everyone? Yeah. What's the word with it, man? That's crazy. Let's get back to this video.
Instagram, your homies in stories, telling about unaliving, showing weapons, and so forth. And then you wonder how you get told on, how they find out. This is how they find out. It's y'all. It's y'all the ones who doing it. Nobody else ain't doing this but y'all. We wouldn't know nothing if y'all didn't put it in the atmosphere.
You said that.
So when you get mad at people talking about your homies on the internet, you need to check your homies that's on the internet talking about what goes on in y'all section. Y'all should have been banned the hood vlog man from coming in your hood. Y'all should have been banned the hood vlog man the moment he showed y'all in y'all hood with weapons, firearms. Now, you know.
Now, the crazy part about that, I can't say this for everybody, but the reason why I could say this happened like with some of the younger people, but this just goes to show. It remind me of that Juvenile song, acting like a nigga that ain't never had shit. When you don't have anything, you be so quick to show the worst of the worst just for that attention. You know what I mean? And all attention isn't good attention. You feel me? You going around having these people that don't, they're looking for the money. So they don't give a fuck what happened to you afterwards, but you getting on camera, yeah, this so and so, blah, 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 all this other stuff. This is going worldwide. So when it goes worldwide, your ops is going to see this. They're going to be seeing what new hairstyle you got to where when they be rolling by, all right, well, we used to think he had afro or braids. No, this thing got a shortcut. Or, you know, so people be looking at these backgrounds, the studying these streets and all this other stuff, these alleys, these cutways, all that stuff. So it's sad that
watching the vlogs.
Yeah. And it's sad because you can spot when somebody don't have anything and they're so quick to grab onto whatever attention it is, no matter how good, how bad it is, long as they're getting that attention. So Rick Rock is right about that. Like doing them, I don't know when like hood vlogs became popular and shit like that, because shit, back in the day, like growing up around the OGs that I grew up around, they wouldn't be talking about shit on the phone. They damn sure not getting on camera about nothing. Like, and you will be fucking lucky as fuck if they even speak on some shit. And if they did speak on it, that shit would probably be coded like a motherfucker. So I don't know, like this is like some new generation shit to where any and everything that's being done has to be recorded and documented. Like a lot of that stuff don't have to be, and social media is basically the blame of that. And I don't know what OGs is allowing this shit, but need to bring it back to the old school days when all this stuff wasn't so just fucking media friendly. But you know,
and it goes to show you right there, it's like the police don't have to solve crimes anymore.
Man,
because most of the criminals out here just telling on themselves.
I'm not gonna lie. What you saying that made me think like, damn, did they have more unsolved mysteries back in the day or today?
Oh hell no, bro!
It's like a lot of shit being solved today for sure.
Man, they coming to get your ass now. The phone, your phone. You know, they tracking you everywhere with that. They can track you through your messages and your phone calls and, you know, all that, dude. Like, that alone gonna get you. And the cameras of the location that you at, they like, okay, he was over here this time. Let's go get the cameras over here at that time. And, yep, that's his car right there. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, pretty soon people ain't gonna be able to get away with not too much. You know what I'm saying? For real.
You gotta be down there a mastermind to get away with something. Like one thing I saw, fucking that FBG duck case. They followed them from the project. The crazy part about it, they had footage from the projects of these niggas running out the car, running in the car, loading up their weapons. They found
at the time they got the call.
Yeah, the time that they got the call, getting strapped up, getting in the vehicles, leaving the area. They showed the exact route from all the traffic sites to where they end up doing the shooting, and then found a route that they came back to. And then you seen these niggas high-fiving and shit when they get back to the projects or whatever. So it's like that goes to show you that if they really want to get your ass, it's no hiding. You really got to be smart about what you're doing. And a lot of these people, they be doing a lot of heat of the moment type of shit. And it's crazy because you seen person after person say that they doing X, Y, and Z, and we all see the fate of what happens. Either they get their street justice or they end up getting in the legal system, and then that justice happens. So it's just like 2026. It isn't the best time to be doing crime for a lot of people unless you're really smart about what you're doing.
Future years too.
Hey, for real though.
The police coming back, studying who got the weapon in the hood, with a picture in their car looking for him. If he had it in his hood vlog, more than likely he'll have it on him today. So y'all got to blame yourselves. That's how you get caught. This stuff should have never left the hood.
Imagine being able to build anything. Just
Compton Rick Rock for that video, man.
Yeah.
Bro dropping a lot of gems on that, and it's crazy. Like, you don't have to worry about these other people snitching on you. They be snitching on themselves, like flashing these burners. Some of them don't even have the serial number scratched off, and then wonder how they be getting caught up on shit. So that's crazy, bro.
Yo,
you said what?
Nah, man, I was just thinking about Rick Rock said. He was saying this shouldn't have been allowed to hit the streets. This information about what really happened. You know what I'm saying? And he's wondering how Remo know about it. You know, of course, probably the police know about it, but I don't know if Remo tapped in with the police like that. And they probably don't want that information out.
I'm not gonna lie, people be talking like a motherfucker, bro. So all it takes is one person it's just like telephone. One person, all they gotta do is leak it, then it go to the next person, go to the next person, go to the next person. And that's why you get this shit to where motherfucking one body, two bodies, three bodies. So it's just like the shit is crazy, bro. Like this 2026 shit is man, niggas need to shut the fuck up. That's what they need to do.
I know.
But shit, let's check out this other video by Music 101. Now we're gonna see about what happened between Deen the Great and Adrien Broner. Now this title says Adrien Broner banned from Kick after stealing money from Deen the Great. Now that's just fucking so damn ungrateful, bro. So ungrateful. All right, let me get to this. Yeah.
I had Sir AB the back end. I sent him the back end, bro. I got send you. You want me to send you a receipt?
So you said cut it back in, and he sent me. All right, bet.
I sent him the back end.
All right, that's show what it is. All right, that's the friendship today. Get out.
Wait, this video is sponsored by Free Cash, the app that's literally paying people to play games. The channel. It's your boy Music 101, the Street Report. I'm back with another video. Let's get into it. 4 days ago, I made a video speaking on how the internet was upset with Adrien Broner for the way he was treating Deen after Deen put him back on his feet. Now, fast forward to last night. Deen called AB doing a business deal without him.
Another paid walkthrough, bro.
I know, bro.
Why am I excluded, though?
No, you're not excluded. No,
y'all walked in here, bro.
Come on.
Y'all walked in. It's good. The head of your bitch ain't on that. Okay? It's good. I'm going to get this, bro. Y'all.
As soon as AB got in the car, he started with Deen.
Hey, let me out, bro.
You go Uber there, nigga.
Hey, bro, hey, my nigga.
Uber there, nigga. It's my mother.
Let me out. Let me out, gang.
Let cuz out on the interstate there. Get on the interstate there.
Nah.
Say road closing.
No, let me out.
It's 10 minutes away. Doing too much. Weird as Get out there.
What's wrong with you?
Can't control your liquor ass nigga. You's a grown ass man. Talking about let me out. Let me out. Let me out.
Let me out.
What you on your period?
Yup. I am.
We going to the crib and you can find your ride when we get there.
Out, bro.
You can find your ride when you get there.
About to kidnap me. That nigga tried to kidnap me. Everybody did.
I'm about to be on some real murder. Hey, I'm telling you, man.
Now, every day before they start screaming, they already know what they gonna do, except for what it was yesterday when Deen surprised them and took them to the boxing gym because like he said on stream, it's hard to get them in the boxing gym. So other than that, before the stream start, they already know what they gonna do. But after that business deal, AB getting the call hostile. He want to get out, leave. He don't want to go to the next event. Earlier today, you knew where y'all was going. You already knew the schedule. Now you just did a business deal without Deen. Now you don't want to go to the next event. Why? Because Chaotic just paid him his half and Deen half. And AB supposed to send the other half to Deen. Guess what? He didn't. He kept the whole back end. Check it out.
What's up, bro?
I had sent AB the back end.
Nah, he ain't sent me shit.
I sent him the back end, bro. I got send you. You want me to send you a receipt?
All right, so you said cut it back in and he ain't sent me shit. All right, bet.
I sent him the back end.
All right, that show what it is. All right, that's a fresh up today. Get out. No, it's good. It's good. You said cut his shit. It's good. Go ahead.
Okay.
He good.
I'm gonna send you up in the screen. You want me to see the
Yeah. You go ahead and do that. It's good.
All right, I got you right now.
All right. Go ahead, bro.
You don't give a fuck, nigga. Yo, my nigga over there looking burnt out over here, bro.
That's some thirsty, grimy, low down. Hey, that like, man, you can't like. I'm gonna be 100% honest. That's why you can't trust niggas.
Man,
and there's a difference between niggas and black people. So let's get that shit correct. Niggas,
I can speak on a story like that recently, bro.
Niggas, they will definitely fuck up what you got going on. They will think that they're the main person, and when they not, black people, they'll work together with you. They'll start from the ground up. Hey, I got $1, you get $1. I got $1, you get $1. But niggas, soon as they see some money like Adrien Broner, they be like, oh, well, I need to get all this stuff. Like, the crazy part about it is the reason why you are in the situation that you are in is because the mentality that you have. Like, I was just telling the other homie about that the other day. Like, if you look at certain people, let's say people that's overweight, people that's broke, when you try to introduce new different ideologies or ways of thinking to them, look at their response. It's going to be some, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. They'll be the main people that's setting themselves back. So it's hard to tell people that want to live the way that they want to live and don't want to put in the type of effort to get the proper results from it. Like, at the end of the day, proper preparation prevent poor performance. So a lot of people don't want to take the time in and put in the work. So, it just, I feel like even if this is a play, this could be a good play because it's falling right into that trope of how motherfuckers be so quick to tear you down and you helping them. Like, Deen the Great, low key down there revitalized this nigga Adrien Broner career because Adrien Broner was basically on some bum ass shit.
Right.
So now you getting these opportunities because of Deen. You showing your fucking ass. Like, that shit is crazy. I don't give a fuck how much they both boxers, but I don't give a fuck how much you talk about you boxing, nigga. We gonna have to fade, nigga. Like, it's disrespectful on so many different levels because you open up the doors to somebody just for them to fucking white shit all over your shit and don't respect you. Like, nigga, that's gonna be some fucking problems.
It's niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can say I've gotten 2 people that I know personally. I got them jobs. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just, you know what I'm saying, really had a real job before. You know what I'm saying? And I have a nice job. Like, here you go, man. You locked in. Just fill out this application. Okay? And once they get the job, I say about a week or 2 in the game, now they think they know everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know more than me now. And I'm trying to tell them, hey, you better watch out. This, that. And, man, I got this. Don't worry about it. Well, you know what happened to those guys right there? They get fired.
I'm about to say, I hope they get fired, nigga. Shit.
They get fired. Well, yeah, man, I try to tell you, bro. But, okay. Yeah.
Like, that shit low key, that shit really like kind of pissed me off because I know so many fucking thirsty ass niggas, and that's why I don't fuck with them at all. And I don't have no problem saying that shit, but it's so many motherfuckers that's why black people are in the situation where we're in right now. It's not no outside fucking force because if we stuck together and really was on the same time, then we could actually acquire something. But niggas be, oh, I want to do this, oh, I want to do that, I want to do this. You know what? Instead of working real hard, I'll just take your shit.
Yeah, motherfuckers be having an agenda and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like they got their plan mapped out, like how they gonna try to manipulate and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta smell that shit quick. Like, that smell like bullshit to me. You feel me?
That shit is fucking crazy, bro. And it's like the reason why that irritates me because I've tried to help a lot of different people in situations or whatever it is. And I'm not saying like I'm just some perfect ass person that just do everything right by the book, but I know how to work together with somebody, try to make sure that, hey, if we getting $5, whatever the fuck it is, $250. It don't matter, whatever the fuck it is. If we work together more and we work together harder, eventually we don't have to split $5. You can get your $5, I get my $5. We both 50 get the same type of shit.
And that was my point to what I was saying earlier. Like, I got these niggas jobs, and one of them actually said, "Yo, man, why'd you do this for me?" And I was like, "Look, man, when we go out, man," I said, "I can't have you with nothing and you asking me to spot you on something." I said, "Let me help you out on this so you don't have to ask me." That was my point right there. You feel me?
Exactly. Hey, a real man, if they fuck with you, you learn that, hey, instead of being that, and some people like to have that for ego, but instead of just having somebody constantly come to you because they need you, give them some type of skill that they won't actually need you for. They can do stuff on their own. And they'll just, hey, well, hey, I'm forever indebted to this person because they showed me X, Y, and Z. So now I'm getting it on my own.
Right.
It's all about they each one teach one. It's always about paying it forward, helping the next person. And the crazy part about it is niggas be talking about brother this and brother that. Be always looking out for themselves though. So that shit is just crazy. But yeah, man, let's keep it pushing to this grimy ass nigga Adrien Broner.
No, that was something. That was a tragedy.
Shout out to Splashy, man.
Niggas could have made M's. Stupid. That's good though. I'll do that regardless. Yeah. Yeah, do that then.
Big cheese.
Now for the event, they got paid $3,000, $1,500 a piece. Before they got there, they got half. But only this time, the people sent AB his half and they sent Deen his half. But the second half of $750, somehow AB told him, send me the money and I send Deen his half. That's how things got messed up. Deen spoke out after the situation and he exposed that everywhere they go, he pays, whether it's flights, clothes, food, drinks, etc. He pays. He also helped AB make $20,000 his first stream. Let me tell you something. Some of the biggest streamers right now today will tell you they didn't make $20,000 in a week, they first time stream.
And if we want to talk numbers, I done made this $20,000 in a week. His first week streaming, nigga.
This whole
You don't make $20,000 on Kick streaming your first week. That's just off KCIP.
feels like nobody.
That ain't including everything else. Everything paid for by me.
$20,000.
The first week?
You said in the first week?
Yeah. The first week of streaming.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I know you ain't made no 20 raps in a week or whatever, but wouldn't you want to try to make sure you keep that shit rolling?
Man, first of all, who the fuck is this dude, man? The only thing I know about him is him getting knocked the fuck out by this big ass white boy.
Yeah, like, and that's the first thing I heard about. I was just hearing him catching elbows and all this other shit. Then he got on no jumper, try to diss Adam, and then that shit went left. But now this nigga got motion. So, the question is, would you let a nigga elbow you on your shit, nigga, so you can get your shit rolling real quick?
Hell no, nigga. Nah.
Come on, nigga, just one uppercut or one left hook, nigga.
Oh,
now you copy.
Nah, bro. I'm not doing that. That's dumb, man. That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna lose some brain cells or something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But Hey, I hear he a boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like is he a real boxer? Like, you know, is he amateur or something, or is he a real boxer?
I think he like some up and comer.
Oh, okay.
Flashy said, I don't know if this seems fishy. He said every punch equal 20K. Yeah, you telling me you wouldn't let a nigga just for 20,000?
You talking about like nigga with the haymaker? Nah,
with that mean follow through.
Man, I don't know, 20,000, but damn, man, wait a minute. I got to think it for a second.
You nigga coming all the way back with it. One of those where nigga almost fall over type shit.
Like, man, you gotta hit me in a certain spot, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't hit my jaw. Don't hit my nose. Don't hit my nose. Don't hit my jaw.
Man, every punch 20,000, nigga. Sheesh.
Is that how he came up? Like he let
in essence, yeah, that's how he came up because literally nobody knew who he was before.
Oh, so he said the first day of streaming he got 20. The first week of streaming he got 20,000 for getting socked out. Damn. Yo, that was a big ass white boy too. He shook his neck. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga fucked him up. I wouldn't be surprised if he like lost consciousness real quick.
He did. He definitely, the way that dude hit him, man, when he hit him, his head went like this way. Like, and then, you know, he went to the ground.
You got the Myers. Splashy said, corn dog looking good today.
Oh, okay. What's happening? Yep.
Man, what's up, man? And shout out to the LGBTQ community and everything. Shout out to Chain. Shout out to Splashy, man. What the fuck is going on? Y'all niggas is crazy.
I ain't know.
You said what?
Splashy funny in the motherfucker. Last time he said some shit about corn dog looking dirty out there. Like, what the fuck this nigga talking about?
That nigga was talking about something like niggas asking you about your corn dog and shit. Nigga, like,
oh shit.
Like, who the fuck did that? Shout out to OG Corn Dog leading the LGBTQ. What the fuck? Yeah, Splashy on one tonight, man. Hey, man, y'all chill the fuck out, bro.
Got me fucked up.
Yeah, man. Hey, you trying to get Deen the Great real quick?
I got that.
I'm not telling bro to break even because he's making bread now. That's me, bro. My expenses, bro. Paying for everything. Flights, hotel, Airbnb, everything.
After everything went down, AB posted that he sent Deen the $750. Well, the problem is they got into it around 11:30, 12. He sent Deen the $750 at 2:16 a.m. after Deen called Kick and got AB page took.
Damn.
And we called Kick. We said, hey, delete, ready, remove his now. Gone. Green light. Cut it, gone.
Damn.
Bye. Now go stream on Instagram Live. It looked like an IG Live anyway.
An hour ago, AB posted on his Instagram story and said, Kick banned me, but I ain't do it bad on their app. Now, I told y'all last night, and I just showed y'all the clip, where Deen called Kick and told them to cut Adrien Broner's stream. So while he was streaming last night in the club after he left Deen, they cut his stream. He tried to go on the Day Must Be and see that he can't log on and stream. Now, his page is still active, but he's banned right now. He can't go on there and stream. Why? Do Deen got that much power? No, this is the situation. You can't break laws while you streaming, whether it's on Kick or Twitch. If you steal, they'll ban you. If you break a law, they will ban you. Deen and Adrien Broner is in a partnership while they're on stream. They working together. It's a business. When AB didn't pay Deen his money last night, that's called theft. That's breaking the law. That's illegal. Technically, he's stealing. So what Deen did was call, and 9 times out of 10 sent the clip. What Chaotic said, he sent the money to AB. AB didn't deny it. He got straight out the car and left. That's why he sent the money at 2:16 a.m., 2-3 hours after he got into it with Deen, because Kick ended his stream and he wasn't allowed to get back on. So now he's saying that he's banned. Now, sometimes it be days, sometimes.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, like that sound about right. I'm pretty sure Deen the Great ended up fucking snitching on Adrien Broner. And if you privy to these rules and shit like that, that sounds about accurate. You can't commit any crimes while streaming, and and if you stealing from somebody, it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe it's not a play because who would go to the lengths of getting somebody page taken down?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how does he have control of that? I mean, that's his own personal page, right?
Well, who have control of that? How Deen have control of it?
Yeah.
Well, he was saying like music was just now saying that, hey, like if we streaming together and you do something illegal and we fall out type shit, I'm pretty sure he snitched like, hey, kick, look at this clip. He allegedly took money away from me, and y'all need to hit him with a violation because he, broke a TOS.
I think he's a dumb nigga for doing that. It's just $750, bro. Come on. Why do you need that little extra $750, bro? You
The crazy part about it, I heard it was more money than that, but $750, that seems super petty.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but I'm saying, like, why would you want to just do that when you're about to go to the next mission and get some more money? You know what I'm saying?
Being thirsty?
Yeah, thirsty, bro. Like you think a nigga gonna forget about money, man? Come on, bro. And and you on top of that, you're doing underhanded deals. He didn't even know nothing about the deal in the first place, and now you paying the back end that he didn't even know that he was gonna be getting paid. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's how he looked at all. He didn't know he was gonna get paid anyway. Let me just give him this. You know what I mean?
I think it's all bad. Splashy said, I mean, doing shit on stream. What do you expect, man? Yeah. So basically, yeah, the proof is in the pudding. All of the stuff was done on camera, so I'm pretty sure he sent that clip to somebody else. But just overall, like you were saying, Corny, it's just crazy, and that show you like the mind frame. I'm gonna try to say maybe it been the liquor to where this nigga wasn't thinking properly and shit like that. But they do say like you might be drunk, but your true intentions and you be saying like how you feel about shit. So did he really think like, man, fuck this nigga, I ain't about to pay him shit or whatever it is? Like overall, it seemed like on some grimy shit, and that seemed like some instant karma type shit.
Man, yeah, for real. Like that's real grimy right there, bro. Like, come on, man. Do business and do it right. You know what I'm saying? They pulling you in the game, putting you back in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? These youngsters is like, oh, who is this? You know what I'm saying? Because they really following him, right? He gained supporters through him. You know what I mean? Putting him in the limelight. And now it's only been, what, 2 months? Like 2 months?
Like about 2 months, bro.
Something? Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe you might connect with other people he networking with. You know what I'm saying? Up in that crowd right there. You know what I'm saying? That streaming crowd.
Like low key, that's how you get blackballed though. Soon as people see that you do some shady shit to one person, then they start talking behind the scene. Hey man, you gonna fuck with this bitch ass nigga, man? This nigga he be stealing, he be doing all this shit. Hey, you better watch out, man. You can't trust him. You seen how good I was to him, and he gonna do the same thing to you. Or hey, if you got enough clout, hey, man, nigga, if you ever work with this nigga, you never gonna be on my platform. I got 300 million subscribers, and you never gonna work with me again if you fuck with him. That's how easy it is to ruin your shit.
That's the end of his shit, man. It's over there because he officially fired him, right?
Yeah, like that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it seemed like it could be a play, but this just sounds too normal. Like this type of shit happens all the time, and this just sounds like this is just right on par for Adrien Broner to make up another fucked up move. Because, like I said before, he was doing a trick dice shit on gambling. He had that bowling alley incident. So it's just like when is this dude gonna learn? Like, low key, how old is Adrien Broner, bro?
He's not in his 40s or something like that. Yeah, he's about
I would say like he's close to his 40s. This nigga 36 years old, bro.
Get the fuck, that nigga look old. He look bad, bro.
I was about to say he looked bad. That's a bad 36.
That nigga, yeah, he looked like he about 46, man. What the fuck?
Nigga.
Getting socked in the head, did you like that? Was you already looking like that? What the fuck happened, bro?
Hey, that's what I'm telling you. I believe like he really down bad like that because this dude before he be getting his shit cut, he be looking real terrible. For real.
Damn, 36. God damn.
Terrible. 36, nigga.
Damn.
1989.
Wow.
All bad.
It be weeks. Sometimes it can get unbanned ASAP. It all just depends on who working on the back end, what is said, and how both parties feel. And some of y'all saying it was just $750. Like, that ain't none. So imagine if it was $20,000, $40,000, or $1 million. Imagine the link that AB would have went to get that money. Like, just because it's petty, that's even worse. But y'all so stuck on stupid, y'all looking at it, oh, there ain't no money for them to fall out about. Nah, because you got to look at the principle. If you will snake me for a couple of $100, I know you'll snake me for a couple of $1,000.
How? How did they think that was okay?
$1 million. I done seen Deen on stream with AB 2 or 3 times say, hey, bro, they just hit me up. We got a bag. They finna send you 20,000. They finna send me 20,000. Or they finna send you 10,000. They finna send me 10,000. No hesitation. Hey, bro, check your account. But when it came to $750, you see how AB slimed them out for $750. Like, let's be for real. What is we talking about? AB, you got to get some help. And that's the main reason why they say don't trust a junkie. Why they say don't trust an addict, whether it's drugs, alcohol, gambling addiction, or whatever, because they'll do whatever to get the money to pay for their habit. Yeah, $750 was petty, but imagine if it was 20 $40, the bags that Deen be bringing in. Imagine if somebody called AB, say, I got 40,000 for you and Deen to pull up. The nigga would have ran off with the whole 40 racks. But the fans pointed out last night after he left Deen and he went in the club and he started streaming that AB looked like he was crying. Now, I don't know if he was crying. I don't think he was crying. But I do think he was emotional because he know he messed up. Like, come on, bro. And that's when his habit control him. He know he need the money. He making $20,000 a week and still going broke. Not saying that he's going broke like flat broke, but just when he fell out with Deen a couple weeks ago, I make it $20,000 in a week. That same week, he ain't have enough money to buy himself something to eat. Make it make sense. But y'all get in the comments and tell me what you think about this whole situation.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah, no, that ain't alcohol.
Yeah, shout out to Music 101. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, he said he couldn't afford to get some type of combo. I forgot, from like McDonald's or some shit. So you telling me like it's just overall, I agree with Music on that shit. It don't matter how close of homeboys y'all thought y'all was and shit like that. Once a nigga show you that on some $750 type shit, cut that nigga off as soon as possible, because if y'all ever was to get 50,000, 100,000, this nigga will probably end up getting you killed.
Right.
So lesson to all y'all out there in the chat and y'all watching on the replay, if anybody ever show you some type of snake ass activity like that, cut them the fuck off, because what they would do for $700, they will do even worse if the opportunity was bigger. So on top of that, be mindful of who you help, because sometimes you be helping people and they be looking at you so envious by like, who the fuck this nigga think he is helping me? I can do it on my own, you know. So be careful of the company that you keep, man. That shit is crazy,
right?
Man, what's your thoughts about this, bro?
Man, that part they were saying like, what was he making 20,000 a week? AB, and then they said he was broke.
Like he said that they was making 20,000 once they started doing the streaming together. So possibly,
and then it's all gone in a week.
I don't think it's all gone, but I'm thinking he's saying the 20,000 probably came from like they had to split it 10K, 10K. Even
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
that's a lot to start from you being
Yeah.
broke as fuck and you can't pay
Okay.
for a meal.
I'm just saying, people got their habits, and that ain't adding up when it comes to alcohol. Sound like
Nah.
it sound like I ain't gonna say, a sniffing problem. I ain't gonna say that, but more like a gambling addiction or something, maybe.
Adrien Broner has 10 kids.
Oh, well, there it is there. Like, damn. Do you see any money, nigga?
Nigga,
you don't see nothing, huh?
Nigga.
So as soon as you get, I get it now. So as soon as you get paid, it's gone. Oh, there you go. Ding, 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 ding.
Professional boxer Adrien Broner has 10 children with 6 different
wow.
mothers. He has publicly shared that he pays approximately $17,000 per month in child support.
Oh my God. Oh man, I thought they be bitching. I be bitching when they be taking half of my goddamn check, nigga. The fuck?
Hey, Splashy said, nigga look old as hell. Hey, he do though, man.
Yeah, he do.
Child support payments that be fucking stressing this nigga the fuck out.
Yeah, it'll do it too.
Man.
It'll do it.
Hey, that still don't fucking justify this nigga for being a slimy goofball, but
yeah, it don't. It don't. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly,
petty shit like that. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I said petty shit like that. Like, yeah, man. Like, like that's a slime ball right there, bro. And like we were saying, he brought him back into the game, put the limelight on him. You know what I mean? And then you turn around and just stab him in the back. You know what I'm saying? And you think that's gonna be cool for you to continue? Like you can stab him in the back again, like smart move by that young man.
Man, that's some cold shit, man. As Splashy said, 10 kids is crazy. I agree on that shit, Splashy. Nigga putting this shit in everyone. Hey, that's some real shit. Hey, man, before we get up out of here, this low-key reminded me of the fact of 50 Cent made a comment saying, like, he won't be a business partner with somebody if they cheated on their spouse. So do you think that has some type of validity? If you are willing to cheat on somebody that you made vows with, do that make you or can that make you a creep to where you won't honor anything else?
Man, that's a pretty good point right there, bro.
You made a vow towards God that, hey, I'm gonna, for better for worse, I'm gonna treat this person good, but then next thing you know, you cheating on this person. So do you think, because I said yesterday or the last stream, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if you half-ass a lot of shit in one area, you're gonna half-ass a lot of other shit.
Yeah,
so if you cheating on your spouse, do that mean that you're gonna try to find a way to cheat on your business partner?
I don't know. Depends on that person, but the person that will be cheated, the business partner that will be cheated upon, if he sees that he's cheating on his wife, yeah, man. I mean, if you got morals like that, and you really, you got to have that loyalty too. You know what I'm saying? That breaks all codes. So that would be like, you got to be wary of that person. Then you know what I mean? Honestly, yeah, I probably have to agree with 50 on that, bro. I would.
Yeah. Because, like, honestly, like I said, at the end of the day, you're actually making a covenant with God, or not even just, maybe saying your wife is too far. That's for sure a no. But just let's say a girlfriend, Splashy said, W stream, I'm gonna head out, by the way. I'll be waiting for you later tonight. Corn dog, what the fuck?
Oh man, Splash, you got a problem, man.
Hey, Splash, you tripping. Hey, I appreciate you pulling up though, man, for sure. Yeah, that whole situation is crazy. But yeah, for the chat, man, if you're a friend or your business partner or whoever it is, if they cheating on a significant other, can you trust them? Let us know in the comments. We go live every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And had another great episode, man. But on that note, we gonna be out. Peace.
Yo, you now rocking with classic music. Now what I want you to do is hit that like, subscribe, and comment on this video. Yeah, let's get it.